little bit south of Macon, Georgia. And what we do at home is basically the same thing we're doing here. And then I'm a musician, play in a band, and Jan's an animal lover, plays with dogs. Well, we travel around to different states to help with the adoption system and rescue system. We try to help build bigger networks. Like a lot of shelters have a lot of good in them, and then there's some shelters that don't have so much good. But when we go to a shelter, what we do is we look for the good and try to build on that. And SHANES were basically just a term that somebody came up with, and it just, people started running with it, and we just kind of let it take on life of its own. But the reason we came to Coachella Valley was for her. We've come all the way 3,000 miles just for
The staff here has been excellent.
Yeah. Robert, from the first time we talked to Robert, we could tell that he's in it for the animals. We do sense that when we've talked to so many directors and government officials now, we can pretty much, we know where we stand pretty much on the first conversation. And the first time we talked to Rob, we were very impressed. He's in it for the animals, and it seems like everything he's doing is trying to save one more, you know, all the time. And he was willing to try something different by letting us come here, and we won't let him down. Well, we have some rescues that typically they'll wait and give the public a chance to get to do a lot of adoptions, and then they'll take a lot of dogs. See, some dogs like her, some people, like if they're looking to adopt a dog, they'd say she's too plain or too bouncy, or you know, something. And there's rescues for dogs like this, and they'll give the public a chance. It's always better to put them in a home than a rescue if you can. But then the rescues will come in later in the week and start helping with the ones that didn't get a home. And some of these are going as far as Toronto, Syracuse, New York. Got some going to Arizona, and we're working on even some more different places. But hopefully by the end of the week we get most, if not all of them out, and anybody that's left here when we Jan leave town will be still pardoned, and we'll follow every animal out of here, and we try to keep track of them and make sure they're good. All of the movements and organizations around the country, there's one common theme, is how to get the public involved. If you go to a corner store and ask, you know, where can I find a liquor store, everybody can tell you. But if you ask, where's the animal shelter, the only people generally that can tell you is either some kind of rescue or volunteer, or somebody that's dropped off an animal, you know. But generally, what they'll say is, I didn't even know we had one. And that's basically what SHANES Board is. And we get the media involved, and we try to get a lot of first timers to come out. Spay and neuter, we always promote it, just like the shelters and everybody else. We promote it, encourage it. Anytime there's like clinics going on, and we share it, we try to get, you know.
And a lot of the shelters will, you know, people that can't afford to spay or neuter or get their animal vaccinated, a lot of times the county shelters or city shelters will help arrange that so that they can get it done.
We do, and that's why we started the pardons. That's how it actually started, was for just that reason. We went and seen over 100 dogs in this one shelter that was getting only one adoption a month. And we could only adopt one at the time. And so we adopted her, and then we went home and decided that we could try something new, maybe, to try to get the public in that town to come back to the shelter. And so we decided that we'd try something, and I came up with this parking idea, went back, and a few weeks later, we had a parking at the place, and we didn't know it would be successful, but we figured we'd try anyway. And a little over a week later, they were all out. And then it just went from there, and then it somehow along the line it turned into SHANES board, and so we just let it do what it does, and it gets these guys home, makes us happy. And this guy's actually, they had, I think this is a staff favorite here at Coachella. And so when a staff has to, for space, has to put down a dog like this, I mean, it breaks everybody's heart. And so, you know, a little extra help from the bigger network is always, you know, that's what we do. And that's, like this guy right here is safe now. He'll be going, he'll be leaving here Monday.
But there's so many here like him.
Yeah, and it's just, it's heartbreaking every day, but, you know, do something. That's what the way we looked at it is, you know, we have to do something. Don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. And the answers just come to you if you keep trying.